This is like, is this week 5? I don't know how to start these anymore, because it went from, oh, this is a weird thing that's happening, and yikes, and oh boy, and to day 506 in my house doing the same things. Hi. There's one thing I'm like quite aware of that I feel like no matter what I have or have not done, I don't feel like I've done anything at all. And I'm aware that the sort of endless timeness of being on lockdown probably contributes to that, but I'm very much like that anyway. At some point last year I got a planner and I just started writing down the things I did in a day. Not super like detailed, but to be like, yes, I spent this couple hours working on this, or I did this, or so I could look back and be like, I did do things. Definitely had one of those weeks in week 4, because right, the first sort of half of week 4, even like the weekend of week 3 into like the first half of week 4, was just no. One of those, when you have the times where you're just like, I don't want to do anything, I don't care about anything, I'm just like a little bleh. That was me, I was just a little bleh. And so I got to Friday and I was like, I've done nothing this whole week. This is like such a waste of time. What even? Why am I like this? Yeah. And then I looked at my planner and I was like, actually, I did at least 1 or 2 productive things every day, so I'm not as terrible as I think. Didn't even have to be big things. Like one of them was literally like, yeah, I spent like 10 minutes narrating a sim video. Just chill. There was that one day where I did Just Dance. I'd like to do it like 3 times a week, but really my best streak at the moment is like once a week, and I'm just like, I'm great with forming habits. And this week kind of turned into a chill friend week. I've caught a lot of my friends' streams, which has been awesome, especially because in a normal world where I have any kind of schedule, that normally streams end up overlapping, and I'm like, oh no. Hashtag first world internet problems. But yeah, I had a virtual movie night with my best friend. We stayed up way too late watching Midsummer, and it was great because it was just us messaging each other on WhatsApp being like, what's going on? Is this happening? Is what? Midsummer's an interesting movie. I don't dislike it, but I also feel like for what it was, it didn't need to be as long to achieve what it wanted to do. But maybe I'm missing things. I don't know. I'm no movie critic. And then me and one group of friends are having like, I guess it's happened 2 weeks in a row now. I guess it's a weekly thing now. A quiz night on Saturdays. And I don't know what's going on, because last week I came in like 2nd. This week I came in 3rd, but 2nd place was someone who couldn't make it, and they automatically were given half points. So that tells you how great we are at answering questions. Great. It was a general, like, a pretty balanced quiz. Like, there was a music round, there was a general knowledge round, games, movies. For some of the questions, there was a history round. The history round got us. Like, we did not know years. Oh boy. My history A level, meaningless. Though the music round was like, list 10 artists that have sold like 20 million on an album. And it's just like, we all just listed the biggest names we could think of and hoped. Doesn't work as well as you'd think. My week is just going as usual of attempting to maintain some kind of YouTube content balance, and then being like, I should probably stream. But week 4 did not become a stream week. Week 3 was a great week. Then week 4 was like I had a few days of being bleh and being like, no, you're not interesting or funny or like relatable or worth watching. And then that just went, Nyeh. And then by about Friday, it was like, if I don't do it long enough, I then feel scared to go start again. I don't even know if scared is the right word, but just hesitant. Like, I don't know if it's like a mini habit thing, or, because obviously that's like a few days isn't long enough to like form a habit, maybe long enough to break one, I don't know. And I'm just like, this is great. One part of me is like, but you just had a big break, and then you were coming back from Animal Crossing. You weren't even planning to stay in schedule. You were just generally back, so like it's fine. You could just do whatever, whenever. So why don't we? And then the other part of my brain is like, but the internet post says it's fine to be totally non-functional during crisis times. I'm like, brain, I don't think this is what it was talking about. Brain. Oh, kind of update. I finally got my hands on a clarifying shampoo, and okay, I just washed my hair before this and it's not entirely dry, but I think it feels more like hair again. I'm optimistic. That's the point. My brain is also very occupied on birthdays at the moment because I feel like half my friends have birthdays in April, which is a lie. It's like 3 people. I feel kind of bad for my friends that are like more definitely do things for birthdays. I'm like, oh, this does suck for you guys. And I also want them to still have good days, and I'm like, eh. This is something that I've sort of had since the beginning of lockdown. I kind of feel bad because I'm like, but I want to post some of my friends' birthday presents, but I'm also like, that's not an essential thing, and I'm scared to go outside. But then I'm also like, but they deserve good things for their birthday, just generally, and also this is extra shitty time to have a birthday, so like, extra deserve it, and I'm just like, and that is how I end up being like, I'm going to do a lot of digital somethings, and then awkwardly stare at the present I guess I'll post after all this, while kicking myself, being like, if I didn't have to buy everything months in advance, I could have just ordered it straight to them and not have this dilemma. But no. Here we are now. Entertain us. No pressure. I'm taking this time to sort of get some things in order. I've decided very, very recently that I will maybe use this time to actually practice applying makeup, because I'm not really I don't know whether they're a makeup person, a makeup experience person, or whatever. Didn't really have a makeup phase like when I was in high school. I think I started wearing foundation, and like just foundation, when I was like 17, and then at whatever point I got like an eyeliner pencil and occasionally bothered with that, and that was kind of... And now I'm just like, I see colors and things, I'm like, ooh, but I'm also like, I don't know what I'm doing with anything, so I'm practicing eyeshadows. As you can tell, very strong on the color coordination. Be it purple, grey, or blue, I'm going to color coordinate. And I'm also trying to work on the eyeliner. I got like a liquid eyeliner pen, and I'm just like, this is fine. This is fine. I don't end up with half of it in my eyeshadow because I blink at the wrong time. Also with that purple one, it was like my first time using the eyeliner pen, and this is when I really discovered that what looks like still my lash line when my eyes are closed is definitely not my lash line. Because I tried to do it with my eyes closed because I thought this would be fine. I won't be like blinking and twitching, and yeah. No, because my eyeliner was like half in my eyelid, and it was like, how much do my eyelids like smoosh when I close my eyes? What? It's a learning curve. It's a true mind-blowing learning experience. I've also taken this time to actually get around to updating my photo album. I have there's things inside it, so I'm like, please don't drop. I have this big photo album that is, I think, where that's sticking out from, the like topper bit, small bit, is I think as far as I've got it filled to. And it's not even filled because I realized I had photos missing from time frames, and I was like, I want this in chronological order, so I've like, what photos I did already have, I like put them in, but I left gaps around them, so like I can fill in around them. And then I ordered a small pile of more photos. This goes back to like spring 2017. So I have another smaller photo album, I think goes from my 18th till whatever point. I don't know if it goes up to like 2017 or if it's just been casually abandoned, because I feel like there was a point where I really didn't take pictures and also didn't do anything that I deemed photo worthy. I'm like considering, I know it's a great idea. Everyone's like, you should make a schedule, stick to a routine. I'm not really a schedule or routine person. I'm like a get up. Well, no. I'm like lie in my bed for a couple of hours being like, is my wake up functionality, clearly. End up probably browsing Instagram. That's like the only time I browse Instagram. When I wake up and when I go to bed. And then I just go online and I attempt to either do some kind of content-y productiveness, which sometimes works, and otherwise I watch a lot of YouTube, and I'm still watching Lost. I've started season 4 and no, it's the end of season 3, just no. But yeah, I'm considering if I should make a kind of schedule, like be like vague morning times I should read / exercise. Between this hour and this hour I should do something content related, like not super pinned down, but maybe something to give some structure to the day. I don't feel like any particular way about not having a routine or schedule, but I'm also like, maybe I'd feel better if I did. Maybe I should try it and see. But I feel like it's also hard to schedule whenever you're like at home with everyone else at home, because you know, like everyone's just not on top of each other, but you know, it's just, you forget what it's like to have everyone around at the same time constantly. Isn't that right, Handel? He loves having me around this much. How are your lockdowns going? If you're somewhere that isn't on lockdown or is like coming out the other side, because I think aren't some of the states in America like being like, yeah, this is fine, we're done now, which seems slightly terrifying, but I also am not keeping up with things enough to know, like, is it completely terrifying? Are some cases actually like pretty okay? Yikes, all I have to say. Yikes and yikes some more.